Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Well, I'm supposed to be resting, not talking, just watching videos or something. Because I have a slight, I had a sore throat and I was coughing. And now my voice isn't that clear. So I apologize for that. However, I thought, let me see, come here, try out. And when my throat starts hurting, I'll have to leave. And this cough goes on. So, anyhow. So where were we from my previous live stream? We were here, right? And I forgot to upload my great artwork. Do you see it? That's why God has kept me like this, because I will become a narcissist. My great artwork to save you. Oh, so what is more important, to test who is a true believer or to save human beings? As we saw, that even the believers can have evil deeds, although there's a community which enjoins upon you Muslims, believers, to do good and forbids from evil. Yet we saw ayats like the ones I showed you recently in my previous live stream, Surah Ankabut, also ayat 7, I think, Surah Fat ayat 5, Surah 3 ayat 195. Well, we can empathize with the believers there. In Surah 3 ayat 195. Hope the sound is coming. And I had to come early. Oh, I mean at this time, because then it'll get too late for me. And not feeling well. Sorry. So the cough will be there, here, and I apologize. Right. So now we know. I hope the Shias also see this. That no matter munkar, maruf, enjoining good, forbidding evil, your Ahlul Bayt are there, but God still says in Surah 29, Ayat 7, we shall cleanse them of their evil deeds. And these are not like little misdeeds. Allah hasn't said that. Be sure of this. And then if you look at it, and the disbelievers will surely be recompensed for the worst of their deeds. And even if they do good deed, like giving water to the pilgrims. We saw one example from the Quran ayat in Surah 9, ayat 19, that the polity is. Still, it's not, equal to believing in Allah the way they, I guess, and fighting in the way of Allah yourself. Maybe they've overcome their self or whatever it is. But they don't have to keep fighting it Moji, like we realize what is ourself and we make friends with ourselves. We also make friends with our lower self, no matter how much discipline, right? For example, I was looking at this. Um, someone tells us to discipline ourselves, and you say, come on, believers, we could become very, very bad in lovemaking discipline, Desmond. No matter how much you discipline yourself, you're even worse than a. And if you love the woman or the man, or if you love sex, right? So sorry about this. I don't know whether I'm allowed to talk like this or not. Desmond Child's song on this lyrics. See, even he says, forget tomorrow, you're loyal tonight. You're hung up on the touch of another lover. You may be human, body and mind. Who's in control of your brain when your heart's gone blind? Right? So many of the Shia's hearts blinded in love for Imam Hussein. We don't think, I know that we don't think, because as a Shia, that no, we were not worshipping Imam Hussein, but And it's not even ishq, because my father said, as a Shia, ishq is supposed to be only with Allah. But, we can still go blind in love, not ishq. So ishq is like passion. It's like, God knows, can't make a difference. Ishq is for Allah. It hub, mahab. Anyways, if you go with the Quran ayat, then hub is ishq, whatever it is. God knows it's really, I'm not prepared for this, and I could be confusing you. And so even my father could be confused in this, because Quran doesn't use ishq, the Urdu word. So we have to see what's ishq. If I remember. So after this song, it feels so real, you can't help yourself. If you're not made of steel, you've got to sit yourself down and tell yourself. It takes discipline when you find someone, when you're deep inside and not to come undone, when temptation tastes too dangerous. It takes discipline when you make love. The next, no, next time your principal or your teacher, and if you're married or something, you can tell them. If they tell you discipline yourself, you say, Miss, how? No, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm being naughty now. Very naughty, out of my element. Miss, how much of a discipline you use in lovemaking with your husband. So, so sorry about this. Maybe now I will get a red flag from YouTube. So I just went on TikTok once and put ex-Muslim, Zahara ex-Muslim, and I was out, banned from TikTok. I didn't know that. That putting ex-Muslim, you can be banned. I never did a thing. I just signed up. People use TikTok, and so I'm banned since many years back. Signing up for TikTok, banned. So at least YouTube is better. Okay, so this, and then where were? Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to go somewhere else. Ah, so in my life, it's been hard, and I don't think I'm supposed to take the teacher's name out of respect, even though she's no more. Respect for her. Oh, you tell her. Um, I'll just sing Def Leppard. Yeah, she told you. She told you, people, that I don't listen. So if you tell the brain, right, and I'm in this condition, like if I tell it not to do this, it will do it. It's like a stubborn child. What to do now? Our philosophy teacher, Miss. Okay, I can't. In St. Joseph's College. Now, what to do? So this and problem solving we got here also. And where was I supposed to go? Imam Ali's deep thinking will find solutions to a problem. And overthinking, I started to think so much that I left the heart, and I'm an extremist. See, no balance. You see. So, anyways, we had Munkar and Mahroof, Mahroof and Munkar actually. So this. Oh, so I was supposed to find out the meaning of some word. Oh, and discipline. So the principle, I never even like discipline. What does it mean? Meaning. A practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. No, it's when, mommy, when was I disobedient towards you? Lack of proper parental and school discipline. Okay, rules. Sometimes my principal was very like modern, going here to America. She told me so. And sometimes she's like so conservative. So these adults. So I forgot to. Okay, let's go. No, so let's go to look at this also, right? Surah Furqan or Surah Fathers. I think it's Surah Furqan ayat also. So what's the use now of these believers doing bad deeds, even though there is a nation like for the Shias, it's Al Bayt, and also the Muslims should prevent believers should prevent each other from doing evil and to do good or right, to do right and not to do wrong. Yet Allah says that He will remove this aside. It's making a sound. With me, whatever it is, I can't tell you. So, Surah Furqan ayat 70, or maybe it cancels the. Uh, again, I'm stuck. This mic cancels the background sound. As for those who repent, believe, and do good deeds. So you see, the stress is here also on good deeds, doing of good deeds. I know that they are the ones whose evil deeds Allah will change into good deeds. Now, these evil deeds, mind you, Shias, only worst deed is doubting Allah, deviating and deserting Prophet Muhammad and Allah and Prophet Muhammad. Those are the worst deeds. The rest you can do whatever. Like these are not just little lies here, white lies here and there. God doesn't God doesn't clarify. Generally, replace the. Moreover, you see, don't forget this ayat that I showed you earlier on in one of the many or my previous live streams, older ones. So this Surah 25 ayat 70. Yeah. Yes, so do good deeds, but Allah will replace then the evil deeds that you do, meaning their evil deeds with good ones, hasanat, so salihan, righteous deeds, and good ones also. Allah will replace. Like you will get no justice, no the other person or whoever you're doing evil against. And it doesn't. Yeah, it says don't do evil, don't harm people, or whatever. Quran ayats are there in detail, but then it says this also. So there is a contradiction. And then how you interpret, and your imams have helped your religious scholars, Shias, to interpret these ayats. What is say? How can the believers do evil deeds, and how can there and not be punished for it, or you would say, so you will replace the words of Allah by saying that no, but it clearly says replace, right? Allahu, the word used here, badli. Even I know the Urdu word we say badli karna. Badli means exchange. Badli karna, change. Yeah, replacing. Ah. You badde you baddalo you baddalo you baddil किसको कहते हैं baddil in Urdu baddil. Bad is like from the Persian word I think bad, or maybe Turkish. Anyways, not too sure. Maybe Urdu has come from all these Mughals. They went to India and they took some Hindi words and Turkish and Persian and Arabic mixed. Urdu is made like that. Pakistan's national language, Urdu. Unless he repents, believes, and works righteous deeds. I'm not saying Allah didn't. Yes, but your evil deeds will be changed. Even this, right? So now what? Now, so now clearly coming to this. Now think about it. No, Allah, whatever Allah does is right. No, from contradiction to contradiction to contradiction on this, evil deeds, good deeds. Now tell me, it was quite difficult, right? Even I didn't know how to come about in this way, because I would, no, believers need to be, no, the people need to be tested. Those who say we believe need to be tested. So, but then, there was something a long time ago, I don't know on what point, that I asked God, isn't there another way? Even keeping Imam Hussein and everything in my consideration, under consideration. Isn't there a better way? Uh, couldn't you save Yazid and all this? And so another thing was helping you. I was trying to say, choices, and are we certain of anything? So uncertainty is good. Dr. Deepak Chopra says 7 spiritual laws of success. You can practice that. You don't need to be certain in everything, right? Or what is this? And so an ex-Muslim, it's a video, very interesting. I was falling asleep, but I had to keep myself awake. They were live, and I was there, uniting the cults. Uh, channel on YouTube, how Islam preys on people using the, let me just check in my other. So I watched the whole thing while, it was time for me to sleep while they were alive. Try to keep myself awake, taking illusion of how Islam preys on people using the illusion of certainty, and taking calls and chat, question and answer. I wasn't ready for the, anyways. I'm not good at this, so I rather keep away from questioning. I'm dumb. So I'm just, I like to do this Quran theoretical and logic, and how beautiful. I love logic, right? Still, logic is not enough. I know there are other things. So, but if using logic, like at least taking Allah's thing, right? If you intellect, I thought this was the human intellect also, not only the what the Smileys say about the universal intellect. So the human intellect we're supposed to use, and if we don't use it, Allah says in that Quran ayat, we would put abomination on those who do not use intellect. Now, intellect, from the intellect we can use reason, logic, and what's the difference between reason and logic? They will tell you uniting the cults. So how Islam preys on people using the illusion of certainty, right? Yeah, it's an illusion. Now you can see. Thank you so much, uniting the cults. And now we've reached. Now you can easily decide. See that was was it so important for Allah to test believers who will be, you know, that who would be true or false, or hypocrites, who would be the hypocrites, or to just save humanity, just save us. We don't know who we are. Like Jesus Christ said, ignorant. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Please forgive me. And Brian Adams song, right? I know not what I do. All this, how many wrong. I mean, how much injustice in our contradictions also. So, Surah 41, 27. See this, uh, but we will surely cause those who disbelieve to taste a severe punishment. Yeah, you said that's right. They deserve it. But what about giving water? Maybe they're not even doing the bad, ill deeds that some believers are doing. And it's very general. See, we shall cleanse them of their evil deeds. Those who believe and do good deeds. Evil. We shall cleanse them of their evil. So now come to, is it easier for you now to say? Because we could find so many reasons that Allah tests the believers. Allah needs to know who worships Him truly and all this. He doesn't even need our worship. So now is it easier for you? I mean, I can't go through every detail, every excuse that a Muslim mind makes in saying it's right for Allah to say, test the believers, even to know who is good, who is bad, who is true, who is false. But I thought all this was because, for the believers to protect to do, for us to have rahim for each other, to do good to each other, never to harm people. La ilaha illallah. In fact, I came to thinking that, and worshipping Allah was to really meaning not, yeah, to know, if we put Allah in its place, and He doesn't have a place, but you know what I mean, not literally, allegorically, then that would make us good people. But here Allah is saying, remove their evils, believers even. How many ayats are there? I mean, so, like, we shall remove the evil deeds of the believers or change them, remove the evil deeds. So, what's the use of all this? Testing the believers, who is true, who is false. Remove the evil deeds of the believers. Quran ayat. So we saw even in Surah Furqan, it's badly changing their evil deeds. Believers. This is Surah Ankabut, ayat 27. Who respond? No. Sorry, no. Uh, so what's this? Surah 8. In order that Allah may distinguish the wicked, disbelievers, polytheists. You see, that only being a disbeliever is being wicked. Here, Malaysia, thank you. Oh, so which they ask you about this. This is because they defied and disobeyed Allah and His Messenger by just, you see, this defying, or this, what you call it, in Surah Hashara, it's also opposing Allah and His Messenger could mean that you're just not believing in it. It has a wide connotation. This because they defied. Okay, at times read in context, read the previous ayat. Maybe they've also mocked and scoffed and try to prevent the believers to reach the house of Allah, all that, So, but bottom line, you see, but the word defying and disobeying could also mean just not believing in Allah and His Messenger. Not only preventing the believers or have fighting with Allah and His Messenger. They can't fight with Allah but His Messenger and the Muslims. So that way they're fighting with Allah. So it has a wide connotation. And whoever defies and disobeys Allah and His Messenger, then verily Allah is severe in punishment. This is the torment. So taste it, and surely for the disbelievers is the torment of the fire. Oh, you believe when you meet those that disbelieve in a battlefield, never turn your backs to them. And whoever turns his back to them on such a day, unless it is a stratagem of war, a retreat to it, you kill them not, but Allah kill them. So now you become Allah. Shirk, right? So, yeah, so the Shia, 12 Shias, Ismailis, you kill them not, but Allah kill them. The truth. Oh, so Allah kill them, although you kill them, but Allah kill them. So Allah doesn't come in human form. Oh, but He works through you. And those are His attributes, And wow, what a way Imam Ali has explained to the Shias. No shirk. So taking Imam Ali's way here, attribute of Allah. So Allah killed them, you killed them, but you didn't kill them, Allah killed them. So you're out of the way, Allah killed them. So now it's not even you, it's Allah. अब मैं भी नहीं, Imam Hussain said in Karbala, maybe in our majlis says like I've not read it, Sheikh Mufid or Karbala Maktab books in the books, but now not even me, now it's you. So now Allah has taken over. No, no, that Allah doesn't have a body, can't come in a body. Allah possessed. You believers? And so you killed, you didn't kill them. Allah killed them. Okay, so at least see that Allah can possess you. Allah's attribute? No, no, here there's no attribute of Allah. Allah killed them. You didn't kill them. Please tell me, Ismailis? I've been waiting so long. Ismaili. So sorry I don't give prior notice. Please explain it to me. So you didn't kill them. Allah killed them. Allah possessed you with the spirit or something? Or it's just a saying? No, no, wait a minute. This means for everything, even for being it is, Allah gives explanations how He created the earth in 7 days or what days, and the sky in how many days, and all this. So being it is, being it is. Where is it being it is, being it is? Right? Sorry for acting this funny, but I'm just myself. No, no, it is someone else's. It is Allah. This is the fact. And surely Allah weakens. It is shaitan for the believers in me. Weakens and deceitful plots of the disbelief. Yeah, so in Uhud, really it happened. They won. Oh, that's why, because now the hypocrites in our believing Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad, or disbelievers, if you ask for a judgment, now has the judgment come unto you? And if you cease, it will be better for you. Or you believe, obey Allah and His Messenger and turn not away from Him while you are hearing. What verily the worst living creatures with Allah, the deaf and the dumb, those who understand not, meaning not deaf. Okay, you say not physically. Of course, it's those deaf and dumb and those had Allah know. See, these are the worst. So now, Surah, this I was trying to find that ayat. Where is it? O you who believe, answer Allah and His Messenger when He calls you to that which gives you life. Now, Imam Hussain said, leave me. I absolve the oaths you have given this. Now, here what? Really, Shias, you also. Excuse me. So, and know that Allah comes in between a person and his heart. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. So, Allah came in between that person. Sorry, now I'm gone to another tangent. Excuse me, Surah Baqarah 204. The one who calls Allah to witness what is in his heart, and he goes killing and all this, destroying crops, you say, progenies also, I think, like Prophet Muhammad did in against the Jews. He had another reason against Jews were terrible, 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 the worse than Christians of that time, and they were giving him wars and all these battles, and they didn't want him in his city, of course, rightfully so. First, they told him, okay, come, but if they, I think they were pressured, even they were pressured, like the Makkah polytheists. He finished the Makkah polytheists in Makkah, all of Arabia, maybe telling his companions, you know. So after his death, whose fault is it? And Shias might not take that Islamic, that history where he tells the hadith is there, kill all the Jews and finish them in Arabia. Ask yourself why. I know why. Another thing is after Prophet Muhammad, Ahlul Bayt have deceived you. Continued his strategy of deception. See how he's deceived you. And he's left an evil progeny to deceive you further and fear the fitna, calls you to that which you. So, and verily, where's that ayat? And Allah comes in. What's the use of Allah coming in between a person and his heart? Please tell me. I.e., prevents an evil person to decide anything. Oh, this is even worse, the explanation, because this contradicts. So this means you think Allah is just and wherever He comes in between a person, Allah is coming in my heart. Allah. Wow. No, no, no. Shias, I know Allah is not coming. Allah comes in between a person and his heart. Shias, Allah doesn't come, right? Or Allah comes. So what does this il IIUM edu.my website? Quran. Oh my God, whose translation is this? They don't give. Do you remember Surah Baqarah 204? That man is calling Allah to witness what is in his heart. And yet he's the fiercest of enemies. Surah Baqarah 204 and 205. Now please tell me, this is not a contradiction? No, no, Allah doesn't stop him here. He lets him. And at least he calls Allah to witness as to what is in his heart. Okay, Allah's not coming in his heart, but she has. How does Allah come in our hearts? Yet he is the fiercest of opponents to come and witness what is in his heart. Why doesn't Allah stop him here? Oh, Allah leaves him to his niyat. Allah never forces anyone. Allah has given free will. Destroy crops and animals, and he goes away, he strives. And when he goes away, he strives throughout the land to cause corruption therein and destroy crops and animals. And Allah does not like corruption. Love. Allah does not love hibbu, corruption. मैं तेरे इश्क में मर न जाऊंगा तू मुझे आजमाने की कोशिश न कर ना खूबसूरत हूँ मैं ना है तू हसीन. Fear Allah. Pride in the sin takes hold of him. And when it is said to him, what is this really? I do not understand. So definitely there's a contradiction, right? Surah, what is this surah? Oh, this is like my Shia Quran. Surah Anfal ayat. Cut off the root. Allah will, wait a minute, so many things. Sorry, I'm getting tempted. Shaitan to strengthen your heart, to make your feet ritz. Remove from you your ritz. Clean. Even believers, he covered you with a sambar. Oh, at that time in the battle. So what craziness is, it's making me go crazy. Sorry, I'm even losing it more. It's because they defied and disobeyed. About Israel. Worst indeed is their destination. Kill them not, but Allah kill them. Oh, here it is. So we return. What is this really? Where's that ayat? Here it is. Surah, Surah Anfal, ayat 24, for God's sake. Surah Anfal. My memory is also bad. Surah Anfal, ayat 24. So terrible. Allama Rashid Turabi. My father is genius. How he still memory was perfect. Okay, so and know that Allah comes. Yahullu. Yahulu. Allah comes in between a man. Hulu. What is hulu? Shias. What the Imam say? Hmm, how Allah come? If like here it put Ar-Rahman come, then his attribute come. Now coming and going. So this saying that ayat saying that Allah comes. Allah come. How will Allah come? So you would say take Imam Ali. Yes. So his coming is how? Where's the attribute of Allah? Allah comes in between a man and his heart. Huh? The memory of Allah is coming? Or Allah Himself is coming? I feel like crying. Dizzy! Yeah, Zahra, His Highness Sheikh. No, no, not Sheikh. His Highness Al Khan the fourth was table gone. Ah, Surah Maida. You know, the table of samosas gone. मुझे तो अभी तक रोना आ रहा है अच्छा किसी मैं क्या करूं मैं तो आंसू my tears have dried although I cried today that was because I'm so selfish I still remember आज Zalimia oh my teacher yeah you see sometimes love is not enough and this Zahra was very foolish fools never learn this is what in other ways Imam Ali has said that you love this teacher and so Dizzy I can't see Dizzy crying. He's crying. His Highness Ah Khan the Fourth has passed away. लेकिन Dizzy तुम देखो ये जो इस्माइली इमाम हमारा absolutely adorable. We adored him. Everyone adored him. The whole world. इस पे भी धोखा हमें मिला है. So we got deceived by His Highness Ah Khan the Fourth also. And he never stepped down. So what expectations? You had great expectations of His Highness Ah Khan the Fourth. That you would say like Jiddu Krishnamurti, that today I dissolve the order. मरना है क्या? करो. Oh, you mean, you know what I mean. Ismailiyon ko chara majboor hai majboor. Majboor. Have you seen the movie? Indian movie? Americans? No, you haven't seen. You have better. Majboor Indian movie. So how he took the Ismailis and kept them. It is wonderful how you say it. It makes me laugh. Kept his murids. They can imam if, let's say, let's be a little, sorry for being presumptuous, but he's alive. Could he be? So all the lights of those 49 imams are operating in the 50th imam. Allah bichara, His Highness Prince Rahim Agha. Hmm, He's not dead. His Highness Agha Khan the Fourth is not dead. God give His Highness Rahim Shah Rahim. कभी सोचता हूँ कि मैं कुछ कहूँ आदमी जो कहता बहुत ज्यादा प्यार भी अच्छा नहीं होता. Dizzy, are you listening to me? हाँ. भी तुम समोसा हमें नहीं मिलेगा सुपरमार्केट में टेबल सिर्फ मैदा है. अल्लाह हमारा टेबल चले गया. Zahra is still into this. She wants to cry, but not yet coming. So, from Princess Zahra's interview, I learned that His Highness, her father, His Highness Agha the Fourth, really liked, his favorite was chicken samosa, and recently the table in the supermarket, extra for samosas, vegetable and chicken. And I used to take the vegetable one. Forbidden to you are carrion, blood. So table has come. When does Allah mention about the table with food made up? Because what is not what is haram and what is halal. In Surah Maida table, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ's disciples say, send us from heaven a table spread with food as a feast for us, the first and last of us. Sorry, it's Ramadan, but and this is Quran, and there's a sign from you. Provide for us. You are indeed the best provider. You see, इधर टेबल आ सकता है. कचौरी, biryani मुझे इतनी. Let's say we eat some nice pulao. And Zahra, you have oregano steak, chicken steak. It kills the chicken taste. So I'm enjoying oregano. I get up and I eat but for breakfast, whatever, because it's so good. Oregano. Put butter in the end. It's sour cream, okay, and some curry powder. If you like more curry, then it becomes like our Eid special dish. Curry powder. Lots of curry powder, lots of oregano. Oh, yummy. So I was so hungry before going to sleep. I just wanted to have this chicken steak of mine. I couldn't. So good. Said Jesus, the Son of Mary. Oh Allah, our Lord, send down to us a table. Oh, Jesus said, from the heaven to be for us a festival, for the first of us and last of us, and a sign from you. Oh, so his mother got food from Allah, heaven, directly. Zachariah, Hazrat, finds out. Oh, Mary whence this. Now Jesus is saying to her, provide for us, and you are the best of providers. So then what happens? Allah said, indeed, I will send it down to you. But whoever disbelieves afterwards from among you, then indeed will I punish him. Like, with a punishment by which I have not punished. Oh, your law. See, Shias, you will be punished doubly. Oh, so that's why you're more scared to leave Islam among the people. So what has, oh, You see, no, no, I had to pay for the samosas. And beware the day when Allah will say, "O Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to the people, take me and my mother as deities besides Allah?" No, with Allah. See, here also Allah makes a with Allah. Because, oh, how can it be besides Allah? Because there's a ayat. There are contradictions every step of the way. That they say Jesus is Allah. Oh, Yani, they say Jesus is Allah. How can it be besides Allah, Minduni? And acha, so maybe change the meaning of Surah Fusilat. When they say Allah is our Lord, not Jesus is our Lord, then the angels descend on them. They say Jesus is Allah, not even Lord. But this Surah Tawbah ayat, Lord, Allah is the Masih, son of Maryam, have certainly fallen into disbelief. Those who say Allah is the Masih, Messiah, son of Mary, Maryam, Baba. Surah Maida 72. Fallen into disbelief. Right? Worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord. Ah, no. See, again, another contradiction. Because get that straight, ayat, right? Surah Tawbah 31 or 33, 32. Allah and Masih ibn Maryam are Lord. See, all this kapla, this, what do you call it? Mishmash, problem, contradictions. Whoever associates others with Allah will surely be forbidden paradise by Allah. This I showed you. That Allah Himself has associated waliyakum with Him. Sunnis try to bring it down to that friend. It's for worldly things. God knows how they try to make excuses. And I mean, I know how they did it, but I can't say it. Shia said, this Allah and His Messenger and Imam Ali are the only wali for the believers, true believer. And that's at a very high level. So it's with Allah, right? So then the Shias use Surah 7, Ayat 33, that if authority has been sent down, then you can. So I try to correct the Shias also on this. Now you see here, those who say Surah Maida Ayat 72, and this is Surah Maida Ayat 116. How can you say besides Allah? When they say Masih ibn Maryam is Allah, right? The Quran ayat says, this is min duni, this is not even with Allah. Oh, so besides Allah, they say that Jesus is Allah. So how should Allah have put it here? You know what is within myself, and I do not know what is within yourself. Your nafs. Oh my goodness. Should Allah be empty totally? Oh, He only knows. Oh, He knows about everything. So what is within Himself is the knowledge of everything. Okay. Indeed, it is you who is knower of the unseen. Yeah, and He's the knower of the unseen. I said not to them except what you commanded me, to worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord. Ah, oh, and I was a witness over them as long as I was among them. But when you took me up, wow. So, yeah, Jesus Christ was a witness. But when you took me up, he was taken up. He wasn't crucified. You were the observer over them. Yeah. And took you so long to bring another prophet. Oh my God. And you are over all things witness. Hmm. Oh my God. So he gets half of Allah in witnessing, like at least he's witnessing his people, observing them, what he's told them and what they are doing. Jesus Christ. So in this forest, and I try to defy the Shias, in- defy in the sense that, makes sense. So I found many mistakes in Shia Islam, and please tell me, even Ismailis now. Oh, so how far we've been deceived, and how greatly we have been deceived. Ismailis, do you see it? So, Bori Shias, where are you? I had friends, Bori Shias. Oh, Boris. Excuse me. So, you use your mind. Oh my. So now is it easy for you? At least what is more important? To test who is a true believer? I say true believers can't do any munkar. They do maruf. Then how Allah says that I change evil deeds, their evil deeds to good. What is this? So, and believers cult that channel very true. You are in an illusion of certainty. Yaqeen. So there should be no disease in you, right? Because Allama Rashid Turab is yaqeen, majlis. Doubts give you that disease of the soul. The soul then becomes very, very sick, doubting, uncertainty, doesn't know where to go. Very sick. So ये नफ्स फिर बीमारी फिर बातें ही बातें. Then we are talking and talking, no act. But you see, the believers are doing acts, good acts, and also must be doing evil acts that Allah cleanses them of their evil. Maybe evil they are not doing because it doesn't say evil deeds. I don't know if amalati. Right? No, no. Like because sayyatihim amalati. There's no sayyi amalati. Okay, so you have your oh, he hasn't thoroughly purified you. He did purify you here. Where's that ayat? Huh? Noble Quran. Let me find this. I'm not organized today. Remember when you were not that as previous. Remember when you were few, reckoned weak, messenger anointing. Believers obey for can't cry. We will also give you a criterion, right from wrong, or makhraj, making for you to get out of every difficulty. And will expiate for you your sins. Expiate. Again it comes. Oh, ho, ho, and forgive you, and Allah is on. How? See how he has bribed you. And remember when the disbeliever plotted to imprison you or to kill you and to get you out of Makkah. Now, you were, they were plotting, and Allah too is a makar, plotter. Maybe makar comes here, or schemer. Weird. Maybe that Arabic word. There's nothing but the tails. Oh, it doesn't matter. Allah is makar. He's the king of makar. Wait. Where's that thoroughly? No, not thoroughly, but to purify you, those who do wrong. Remember when you were few. Oh, when the rain comes down. Ah, raindrops falling on my head. They can't remove my worries. It is here. Allah bichare, this also in Surah, is this? And remember when this Surah Anfal, yeah. Oh Allah, if these polytheists Makkans is indeed the truth from you, then rain down stones on us from the sky. No, no, and Allah would not punish them while you, O Muhammad, are meaning are amongst them. Nor will He punish while they seek forgiveness. So He's giving time, right? That you ask for forgiveness, you change your religion, Baba. So why would they be plotting against? Are they crazy like him? No, they are not. Prophet Muhammad, sorry to tell you, he believes in his religion. So at least see, the- when they are saying Allah rain down on us, so this craziness is like an addiction, like the certainty, being certain about something is a terrible thing that you tell the other. Polytheists may be certain in their, but they're not telling Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, to like, they're just saying, stop saying things against our religion and that we should ask for forgiveness, whatever we are doing. Maybe that's why they were plotting. You see, that's why I had to say, I didn't want to read this ayat against him. You see, if he had practiced his religion, okay, preached also, but like he's making them, you know, he's telling them Allah will not punish you until Muhammad is amongst them, nor will he punish them while they seek forgiveness. For not for just exiling him and wanting to kill him and all this, so that they become Muslims, Muslim believers, more than Muslims, believers they become now, obey Allah and the Messenger by letter, you see. And they should not, and why should not Allah punish them? Now what? But punishment. Now he's saying, why shouldn't Allah punish them while they stop? Oh, now this is the way of saying they're polytheists, but look at the way it's put it, that they are stopping men from Al Masjid. Oh goodness, this is too much for me. And they are not in its not its guardian. They are not, and they're maintaining, giving water to the pilgrims. It's not equal. And now, yes, why shouldn't Allah punish them? While this, which men are they stopping from Masjid al Haram? The Muslims? Maybe they're stopping Muhammad, and because when Muhammad stepped into the Kaaba and he was given freedom to do what did he do? He blamed the polytheists? No, no. I mean, this Masjid al Haram was for all people. There's a ayat. But now, who is it for? A Hindu. No disbeliever can step into. How far does he have to remain? How many miles away from the Kaaba? Can't enter that area. All this to really. The salat at the house was nothing but whistling and clapping of hands. Maybe some say that if you clap, this is the way, like Allah told, what is the way Allah told, no, Hazrat Yaqub, take these twigs and stamp your foot. Didn't he say stamp to get the evil out? Shaitan had distressed him. Amman yujibul mustalazat. And Allah takes you out of distress. But there are methods he has used with Hazrat Ayub too. Stamping the foot, I think. Also, right? So if you clap, this is the way. Everything that you whistling, like the wind whistling. It's for them, you see, cultural relativity. For you, it may be vulgar. For them, it's not vulgar. Oh, good order that Allah may distinguish the wicked. Now, where you see here that I find Allah may distinguish the wicked. Who are the wicked? Disbelievers, polytheists. You see? Oh, whether they hinder the path of Allah or hinder you from Kaaba, going into the Kaaba, believers. But they remain, polytheists are wicked, whether they do that or not. Being polytheists is wickedness. Being disbelievers is wicked zalim, doers of evil deeds. Now I showed you Surah Tawbah at 19, that one because it's come from the enemy, their enemy. So they're not going to say a lot of good things about the polytheists, right? Polytheists is finished in Islam. It is wicked. Whether they stop you from Masjid al-Haram or the way of Allah, being a polytheist is the biggest crime. Let's put it this way. Unforgivable, right? Associating with Allah. Wicked, mujrim, showed you all that. In order that Allah may so now, fitna. No, we've gone too far. So where does Allah say, I purified you? I can't get that ayat because I went on another ayat trying to find that ayat. Come unto you if you see is better for you. God in hell. Oh, better feed no turn back. Oh, I think he called you, believed, I cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieved. So strike them over the necks and smite over all their fingers and toes. Cause water to descend on you from the sky to clean you, thereby to remove from you writs. So now you are being, writs is removed from you, right? Of shaitan, and to strengthen your hearts and make. So now you see, oh, that ayat tathira, Shias, Surah Ahzab, what number is it? I keep forgetting, 33. So even the believers here were, their writs was removed, Surah Anfal ayat 11. May purify the Tahira, they with it. So with the water of the sky, rain, purify you. There was no other way to purify you but with the sky water. Good God. So we say that rainwater purifies you. So wait for the rain. When rain comes, go out. Also, this will purify you. And so, how did Allah wish? How did Allah remove? Wait a minute. Remove also. Let me see the word. And that He may purify you with it, not and take away you the, take away from you evil, rids, shaytan, shaitani, of the evil of the shaitan. Hmm. And to strengthen. So this is another way of Allah to remove evil from you. My aunt did say rainwater will remove evil, writs. And Allah says He thoroughly purified the Ahl al-Bayt with a thorough purification. How did He do it? Here He uses the rainwater. He wishes to, and there He says He wishes to purify Ahl al-Bayt with a thorough purification. I wonder how He did it, and to strengthen your hearts. Oh, how I wish it would rain down down on me. Phil Collins. You know I never meant to cause you no pain, but I guess I did it again. Sorry. So this. Please tell me what this is really. Rainwater. Now we go back to. So isn't it easier? Have you worked it out? Let's work it out tonight. No, no. Isn't it better? Sorry, not easier for Allah just to save humanity. They're ignorant, they're this, they're that. They're disbelievers. Allah should not get offended. We are children. We are ignorant, childlike. Remember when you sought help of your Lord and He answered you. Now He's even sending thousands of angels. Where were the angels in Battle of Uhud, where the Muslims lost? And He might cause the truth to triumph and bring falsehood to nothing, even though the Mujrimun hate it. You see, it's always disbelievers, polytheists, sinners, criminals, etc. Now see, I told you, mujrim, disbelievers, and polytheists. So no matter what he says here against the disbelievers and the polytheists, I cannot take it anymore because even if they give water, you see, this one verse is enough, ayat. And I'm not okay. This also mujrim. So it's their belief on their belief or their disbelief, they become mujrim just for denying Allah and His Messenger or denying Allah. They become mujrim just for that. Now, giving me other ayats that they did this and they did, okay, evil deeds, but no, no. You see, first and foremost, polytheists and disbelievers are mujrims in their belief or disbelief, firstly, right? Now, then, where do we go from here? So, breaking of treaties and expelling the messenger and wanting to kill him, that's an additional thing. But in their main foundation, they are mujrim for what they believe in or not believe in. You see, so like I told you in Surah Asharayat, that opposition to Allah, wide connotation, because they opposed Allah. It could be that they just didn't believe anymore in this. Because when the Baduans, you see Surah Fatayat, or they saw that he's not a true prophet, doesn't come up with the books. Although his name could be mentioned, you say that Muhammadan, they say the Jews at the wall, Israeli Jews. But he didn't come up to that level. And if not, that Allah decreed for them evacuation. His name came up to the level, but he didn't come up to the level of his name also. He would, oh no. Like in Surah Tehrim, we see. We don't have to go very far. In the Quran, we find. And he would have punished them in this world. Because they opposed Allah, sometimes Allah uses shaku, sometimes He uses another word. Yeah, opposing. And just think, right? So these Jews or these Muslims who turn, You broke their houses. Allah saying Allah broke their houses, cast terror. They broke their own houses. Oh, sorry. So Allah saying that Allah cast terror in their hearts. Sorry. So they broke their houses and the believers broke their houses. These people's houses. Moreover. So opposition, uh, it you don't have to be a hypocrite. You just have to be a disbeliever and a polytheist. And you will be a mujrim. You will be a criminal. You don't have to do these things. Just opposing in most lowest level, or just being Jews still not changing here, or like Badouan saying in Surah Fatah, we don't want to fight. We don't want to go and help. We don't want to help you. We are busy with our family and our. This is a valid thing, right? No, no. You need to leave your family. You need to leave your business and fight. Come fight with me, or for the conquest of Makkah. So if there's a fight, protect me, help me. Allah cannot help him. He's gathering people. And moreover, you need to, yeah, that's a basic thing of Islam, right? Help the messenger. Surah Fatah, ayat 9. If you don't help him, what did he say? Like, so basic thing is they're Jews, or they're believers, but they're not even helping him. They become disbelievers. And they're mujrim, criminals. They're the worst of evil. Worst. Deviators, deserters. So we come back to, they are even these people. We come back to the Shia tafsir on Surah 48 ayat 5. There is no greater evil, even to cast doubt. So you Muslims having any doubts, forget it. You can't afford it. There's no greater evil than that. Having doubts upon Allah and His Prophet. So it means you are casting doubts upon, or throwing doubts upon Allah and His Prophet. Moreover, the deserters, deviators, and doubters will not be pardoned nor forgiven, nor protection will be given to them. No protection. So go for them, kill them, whatever you like, you can do against them, right? This is the greatest evil. Even having doubts is the greatest evil. So what about the deviators and the deserters? So it's right, Surah, that kill them if they don't emigrate, if they don't listen to the call of Prophet Muhammad. And that's why the believers were divided. And then that whole ayat, the next ayat is just so superficial. Because if this is the greatest evil and no, even doubt being so, think about what Allah would want: deserters, deviators, kill them. You see, so we go to Surah 33, ayat 60, and you're supposed to kill these deserters, deviators, like one's hypocrites, one's whose heart says it is. So I worked it out. Thank God I worked it out properly long time ago. He kept telling you, look, on many, many points. So again, we go on this, that no, this in Medina or whatever, anytime, any place, deserters. Oh, this is a very, very dangerous religion. So, hypocrites in their own hypocrisy. What are they? See, Allah keeps it open. Sees from what? Read the previous ayats. Previous one is on the women of Prophet. Then he jumps to this ayat. Okay, it's on Confederates. You may be wondering, oh, maybe you may be assuming, or you've come to that they help the Confederates in Medina. These they help the polytheists, right? Makkan polytheists, pagan. No. Look at this. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts, this is a Now, now even those who didn't help the Confederates, the hypocrites, and those in whose hearts is a disease. Okay, rumor mongers, even then you don't kill them. You don't kill the rumor mongers. You can put them in prison for 1 year or something. Good God. Moreover, this is such a big. Moreover, these are just the hypocrites in Medina. Those in whose hearts is a disease. There's no greater. Keep that in mind. There's no greater evil even for the believers to doubt, cast a doubt in Allah and the Messenger of Allah. You can't afford it. It's no greater evil than that. So then what? Oh, then the killing comes. And what a killing. So this is just telling you they were in Medina now, not in Makkah. But anytime you Muslims find those, and anytime ones in whose hearts says they don't cease from hypocrisy, and the ones who don't cease from having a disease in their hearts because they don't believe in this religion. That's it. They're not doing harm to you. And those who hypocrites who now they're Medinan hypocrites. First, they were Makkan hypocrites who did not emigrate. What were to happen to them? Kill them, right? So now they're because they opposed it. Oops, right? So truly, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those who stir up sedition in the city, stir up sedition. They could be saying he's a false. Maybe he's applying force on them. This is not. This is not from what, right? So I showed you hypocrisy. This is not from having disease and becoming Muslim believers. We shall certainly stir thee against them. Then will they not be able to stay in it as thy neighbors for any length of time. Medina is not even a city of birth. He should emigrate. He should leave Medina actually, accursed wherever they are found, seized, and massacred. Please leave this religion. Shias, this ayat is enough, and the explanation proper I've explained to you. And now I tell you, addiction we went on, but we saw one Shia here who would not even who put who accused me. God knows, don't talk about trying to stop me from talking about Shia Islam against Imam academically, wanting to have the Shias come out of this. You see, so the gas and recently again I looked at it and addiction. So they won't even say it. I say it's a bad. Okay, I have an addiction. I know you, and I can see that you have an addiction in this and fear, and because of many, many reasons. But one thing is addiction. That you are in this religion. You can't leave it. So you lie against the other many like huh? And you're not even at least accept that this is addiction. But you won't because you're all scared, see? Because you know what will happen to you in Pakistan in the Islamic world if you right? At least acknowledge that yes, you're right. Being in Pakistan, you cannot acknowledge this, or if you have to visit Pakistan because your family is in Pakistan, then you can't come here and support me, right? Even though you know I'm right. The evidence is right. Quran through the Quran evidence. The way I've brought to you the evidence. So addiction, at least I'm saying, please, smoking is injurious to health. Don't smoke. I'm doing it. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. right? I'm addicted to it. And yes, I'm doing it. But will I tell you to do it if I cared for you? I was plunged. Let's say uh, I was pushed in this daldal, quicksand. I'm telling you, don't come here. Don't try to save me. I'm in. If you jump in the, I'm in it. But I'm telling you not to come here. Does that make me a hypocrite? Because you will be pulled down also. Find another way to help me. But don't come here. Don't jump in this quicksand to help me. This is not like drowning in the sea or in a swimming pool. Lifeguard jumps in. My goodness. So, but at least say it's wrong, right? That doesn't make you a hypocrite. You can't even say that. I don't know why. And you won't even accept it. Moreover, you're coming here as a Shia and telling me not to say anything against Shia Islam. Then Ismaili, if you and you say you are a 12er, why are you saying things against Ismaili Shia? Like, why don't you stop those 12er Shias from saying anything against Ismaili Shias? Go on the Ismaili pages and see what comments, even after just after Prophet Muhammad's hereditary Imam passed away, fourth Khan, 49th. No, no, you people, Shia name, and I could tell. This is not the Imam, Imam Musa Kazim. And Shia's telling the Ismailis now, becoming quite bold, huh? I never knew this, excuse me, that this was in my religion to go and hurt people like this. We're supposed to keep our mouths shut, even with Christians. We're not supposed to bring religion out. Oh, एक आह निकली ये सुनकर दिल शिकस्त. So that's so you've brought the awe of people, Shias also. See, and then you will recite the Noha for Imam Zain al Abadi. You will tell me how cruel I was examining Yazid and Zainab, baby Zainab, but you have no regard for Jawariya, Zainab, Safiya bint Huway, Huye, Huye. Read the, don't just reject it, it's coming from Allah's enemies. So I took you step by step. Now, every live stream, it will take like the whole night we can be here if I do that. So in my old live streams, huh? So, and Zainab bin Josh's wedding, marriage broken, divorced, forced marriage, I showed you from the Shia tafsir. So now, look, now I'm telling myself, before I was naive or something, I don't know, that Muslims, Shias, I want to help you, Ismaili, Shias, there's Bori Shias, Muslims. Now, I say that we can't help those gaslighters. You know, I cried a river, ocean. You can cry, cry, cry. Because if you see, this religion makes you, because it's using gaslighting. It's using, it's a covert, it's narcissist, psychopath style, right? You couldn't make out using treaty. Why aren't you reading the tafsir? Confederate. Why aren't you reading the tafsir before reading this ayat and telling us about Surah 33 at 60, 61? Huh? No, no. What I tried to tell you, which I may have failed to tell you, is that now with more ayats in the Quran today, you are a mujrimeen if you are polytheist and a disbeliever. You are the, even if you have doubts, it is the worst of evils. Worst. No greater evil than that. So kill them. Surah 33 ayat. Forget that they were helping the Confederates and all this. Just on their belief or disbelief, they have become, even on your doubts. Take the Shia one. There is no greater evil than throw like doubt upon Allah and His Prophet. You can, believers cannot afford this. That's why you have to follow Ali, Ali, Ali by the letter, because you can't be a believer. Allah knows you will have doubts. That's why now, what has Allah said? Your evil will be forgiven. So, and there's, and that you will be doing evil deeds. No munkar, no maruf, no nation can stop you. They can try, but still you will be doing evil deeds. Remove their evils from them. Surah 48 ayat 5, Surah Ankabut ayat 27, Surah Fusilat. We will surely no, no, sorry, Surah Ankabut ayat 7 and Surah Fusilat ayat 27 is for the disbelievers. Okay? So I've been disturbing the neighbors in the daytime by coughing a lot during sleep. I don't think I should disturb them further. So I have to end this live stream soon. What is more important now? Since the disbelievers, or since the believers' evil deeds will be removed, what is more important? To save humanity or to test true believers from false believers? Save humanity. Right? So, right? Save humanity. And recently, um, I don't. I had a dream that I'm asking Paramahamsa Vishwananda for help. Swamiji, can you help me? So what? So then I went back to his to see. So there's a nice, and then I started my commentary. First time I was like, very, very good. Oh yes, yes, this I felt, this I felt. But then you see, so Paramahamsa Vishwananda. Now, my commentary started the second time I listened to this. Letting go of society's expectations by Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So please tell now. You see, he's saying like that our Majlis Maulanas would say, right? Religious scholars. That who are you fooling? Pretending you came here to me and you worship. No, no. So Swamiji Paramahamsa Vishwananda, Jai Paramahamsa Vishwananda. They may not be fooling people. It's just that they have been fooled for a very long time, right? And they don't know who the self is, who they are actually, and how can they be sincere? Where does sincerity come from if not from God? You say evil comes from God, the bad, He made you. God brought this on you. Paramahamsa Vishwananda says this then. So he also says in this, I don't mean to, with, you know, I have nothing against, like, but I don't have a personal thing against him. No, I've been trying to justify, I mean, showing you from the Quran ayats that the polytheist just for being polytheist. So, no, no, no. And I would love my Allah to forgive the polytheists and accept the worship and whatever, clapping, even whistling, even. No, no, wait a minute. So then the second time, sorry, Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda, if I may talk about this, because he came in my dream, I needed help, and I said, Swamiji, can you help me? I'm calling him Swamiji. So I went back to his, I haven't subscribed. Went back just, and I said, be yourself. Now you see, what is the self? So haven't you called, like these people who came to you, they are also worshiping the Ishta Deva and this, that. And I don't think they're being pretentious. Like if you say they've come, you've come here, and who are you fooling? I can't play this because I have to ask them. But this time I got into trouble. So no, on this I'll just keep this. Like I'm not playing it. I didn't ask for the to play. So I could go, and now the third time I don't know what will happen to me if I listen to this. First time I was like, yeah, yeah. There were certain points that, oh yes, like being yourself. You see, he also says in a short video that there's the worst in the best of us. Like uh, someone has said, right? There's bad in the good, in our good. Like saying there's the worst in the best of us, and there's the best in the worst of us. Short video I've seen. Something to this effect, meaning just get the gist, right? But then who are you we criticizing, and why are we criticizing? And adults, more on children, teachers, principals, educators, religious scholars of everything. Who are we? Who are we pre- pretending to worship Allah or God? Or maybe they came with the sincere, they came with, because they were lost, but they came for help. Or maybe they came, but can we really question our sincerity? You see, we've been fooled for so long. We're lost sheep. And you're saying, and how you've got disciples, and now you're saying be yourself. Oh my God. I'm not able to articulate that. So I wasn't ready for this, but it was just in my mind and on my mind. You're always on my mind. Maybe I didn't love you. So, no, no, there's another thing, Swamiji. Paramahamsa, which one? That these people who have come to you, they may be lost. They don't know what their true self is, and how could they be fooling, pretending? Wait a minute, let me see. Now, okay, another, it could go on to 2 a.m. in the morning until I find words for it. And I'm in the flow, but I can't find words for it. So, what did you say? Who are you, like, you know, fooling? Like, you're pretending to worship God, Bhagwan, mantras he has given you, this, that. Are they fooling someone, the Ishtadev or the Murti, the god in front of them they're worshipping? Or this worship really doesn't work, and it leads us to pretentiousness. Worshipping doesn't work. Then they are not pretending. Some maybe, but they won't come to you. They might come to him to test whether he's a true guru or not. But those true disciples who come to him, they are lost. They are this, they've seen the world enough. I've had enough. I need something else. Escaping. See, there's another thing of escaping. So, what did Logan Baron say? We need to transcend. So, we have to go through this life, material life, to transcend it, right? There's no way. So there's a way of escape. Yes, escape. But if you really want to save yourselves and transcend it. But at the same time, we know we are material and all this. So we have to go through it and we have to live it. Then only can we transcend it, facing our shadows, our fears. And I don't think I've contemplated, I don't know how to put it, but some of them are not pretending, but yet they cannot. They are fooled them. They are not well guided. Guidance is not given to them. Then why would they be wasting their time with you, the bucks, if they're pretending to worship Allah, God, or Bhagwan? Sorry, Allah comes up. Huh? You see, it's like I go for Muharram, and my cousin did tell me once that here you, the way you hold your dupatta, your headscarf, Pakistani. I wasn't doing hijab covering my head, but and then later on, come out, no hijab, no dupatta on your head. But here, I said because Imam Hassan's respect, at least, the culture, the way she. I mean, I can't come without a dupatta. But the rest of my living days, right? So the way, we go for the namaz, we have to complete, and then we come out of the namaz. It's not complete, right? Even alone in the room, we have to do complete hijab for the prayer to God, 5 times prayer. Alone for the women, females in Shias. Who are we fooling? You would say, right? If you take this kind of reasoning logic, who are we fooling? Yeah, because for hijab, some of us never used to do hijab or anything. Even put the dupatta on our head, the Pakistani scarf. We used to put it on our. Sometimes, I mean, I used to wear Western clothes in Karachi American school most of the time, even at home. So if I'm not wearing shalwar kameez, the Pakistani dress, I'm not wearing the dupatta. I'm not carrying. Sometimes I used to wear shalwar kameez, go to Karachi American school without the dupatta. Who am I fooling? What am I? Am I trying to fool God, deceive God? Sorry, this kind of mentality is for whom? Those hypocrites? But those who are here, they are handy. They are, what are they? What do you think they are? Do you think they are pretending to worship God? So now he has told them, and it's very good, very good. But some things I was like commentary. I was, yes, uh, becoming funny again. Second time I became funny on him. First time they're like, yeah, yourself, and the world will hate you. Like my teacher, because I was myself, and as a child also, you don't have that. You have that resilient. No matter what happens to you, you're not thinking right. I agree with that. You have that resilience. Later on, when you become an adult, oh my God, that happened to me in childhood. How did I have any? Now it will happen. Now something's happening to me. I need some psychology or some help. Oh God, help me. But at that time, wicked grandmother or grandfather or wicked this, covert nonsense, it didn't affect me that much. I agree that children have this resilience. They're just themselves. They're in the moment. Then the moment is over, the ugly part is over in their life. They don't think about it. Otherwise, I would not have survived in my childhood thinking, Oh, look at the cunningness of my grandmother. She sets this up so I would abuse her. Then my mother takes me in the room to punish me. I knew all that, but the next moment is the next moment. Out of sight, out of mind. Not the ones you love, but the wicked people in your life. And the ones you love, my grand aunt, you go there and she fills you up. You don't need to get attached to these uh, such people. There's no fear. I don't know why I got attached to a teacher like that. I can't live without you, and so nice. Go to her place, talk to her. You see, my grandaunt used to say one thing to someone else, like Allah ke samne karo, like we have to stand in front of God. It, it you said there's a graceful way to say it. There's a way to say it, and she didn't even say it to me because I never disrespected her. I never hurt her. We got along very well. I respected, like it just, she didn't have to tell me like my teacher, respect elderly people's wishes or eh, it's just so nice, simple. So, there's no fear of becoming attached to your grandaunt and you can't live. Although, if you, but these kind of people who are, they are, I don't know, full or empty. And it's the emptiness that you just they fill you up. It's like Anita Baker's song. I've got room, plenty of room when you're lonely again. Just open my door, come on in. They won't judge you. They'll, oh, now you're here. Oh, so what made you think about me? Now this Mamie is so, you know, old or she never taunted us. Like, I've gone to her house after many days and she's brought, I've made chilies that Hyderabadi. I didn't know it was Hyderabadi. Mamie's Hyderabadi curry chilies. Oh, amazing. Put that on the table, eat. Like she didn't say eat and all this. Even that she didn't say. So it's so beautiful with these people. You don't get attached. You don't have any fears. And moreover, you just are, you don't miss them afterwards. They fill you up. So I could think that, did I take Mamie for granted? Um, to be so attached to my teacher, and I had to go and I complained to me. I said, Mimi, miss this. Oh, my teacher and I, we don't get along. Mimi gave me that hand religious thing. And, close it and then open it against the enemy. So we have this prayer from the Quran. Ain, Sin, Qaf, Mim, Ha, Ya. Close your, make a, like, open like this. I can't show you fist. Make it and then open it. I said, Mimi, I'm having a hard time with Mr. Sign. But I loved her. But I never got attached to her unhealthy or, and maybe I, but she would never make me feel guilty or anything. She's got an open door. Oh, maybe simple, extraordinary. So some people might think that I took her for granted and I went after a teacher. I could have gone after. Some educated people are very difficult. Please. And have you become narcissists? So to love them, like what this Denzel Washington's also this. So the child is themselves. Please, I know Jesus Christ what he said about children, and my teacher was a Christian Catholic. She turned out to be a. They're slowly killing you. So, I mean, today again I cried. Sorry, I'm just sharing this because it was, I couldn't believe it that you could, okay, I'm going to, that you love someone and they just want, they want to kill you. And it's their righteous, self-righteous behavior. This is what their neighbor told me. And I wasn't willing to accept that, even in year 2000, that my teacher was self-righteous. Toxic signs, you're dealing with the narcissist. Rise with Denzel Washington, right? The channel name is Rise with Denzel. They're slowly killing you. So this made me ponder back on my teacher. There's no way I can go back to my teacher or accept her. The way she hurt me, and you think you are disciplining your child. Huh, you're actually killing them. Nothing can please these governor. No matter what you turn yourself upside down. How much can, and so and more. I was putting words in this, right? And no, I didn't mean it. Denzel Washington would say, these covert narcissists would say, or narcissists or gaslighters, that I didn't say this, right? Moreover, another thing they would say, that I didn't mean it. I didn't say it this way. You took it the wrong way. And there's no way. So I put that word in. Excuse me, hiccup, kind of. So, short hiccup. It got stuck. Okay, so no, like they'll say, I didn't mean it. The way you took it, I didn't mean it that way. So this is, you know, so we've got the Quran, and the Shias coming and saying, oh, this is not the way God said it. You've missed it. You have, like we have, and he's also a gaslighter. You have taken it the wrong way. You're lying to people. You're doing this. So only gaslighters will not leave this religion now. How much I've done my best, I think, with my work. I can't, like, of course, there was a time when I can't give my best, but I've done what in this condition, like, if my best, my friend told me, I guess, for my principal, like I said, I don't have. So she said, even if I can't give them my best in college. So she said, even if your best is 100 or 1% from out of 100, give it. And I was shocked. Where's my energy going? I can't give my best. I've learned so much, all this. So disciplining, in the name of disciplining the child and changing the molding and all this, gaslighter, this is a field day for them. You see, this religion is a field day. So I have to now tell myself that these Shias also come here. I have to give up on them, not feel sad. They're not going to. And it's because I loved my teacher. I thought that love turned out to be a gaslighter. I don't want to cry here. Ah, like, um, they don't care. And you can't correct, you can't say, but like when I said, you're not treating me well. Oh, she said, shall I put you on my head? All my confidence, I feel like a criminal. uh, So my self-esteem. So I'm going to turn out to be Yazid because I experienced what happened to me. Self-esteem. If you don't, then I had to. Candace Semigran has written a book, 1 Minute of Self-Esteem. It took many, many years. Even now, I kind of break down. Like, oh my God, that was so cruel of her. And I couldn't see, oh, no, no, I loved her. She said she loved me. Oh, terrible, terrible. Sometimes it hurts to love so bad. So, in the name of disciplining and all this, self righteous behavior, gaslighters. And it is your religion. Also, that, that personal pronoun, the ego takes over this marriage. So, I jump to that now. And it's what Sakla and Heather and all these Shias and Sunnis who come here and do this. So, gaslighters will never, ever leave this religion. You can give them uh, years of your time explaining that the Quran has contradictions. They'll find something to tell you you are wrong, you are lying, or you are wrong. In a way, they have tactics. So now realizing that, I should just, but now sometimes they come with such friendliness, like they're not going to come. So in the beginning, like Prophet Muhammad came very, like we were told, I don't, he wasn't going to fight them, but he was like, I'm spreading my religion and they are stopping me. So there was no fight there. He didn't give them a fight in Makkah battle, but in Medina. The Jange Badr, Battle of Badr started. Okay. And so the earlier ones were like, forgive them. And now you understand what Dr. David would also try to explain to us. Shias also. Um, that we have to take the Sunni side. The Sunni side, which says that the earlier ayats on peace and this and that were there, and then they were abrogated. And the later now killed that polytheist mujrim. If no greater evil is than having doubts about his Allah and his Prophet, then kill them, fight them. You are defending your religion from this greatest evil. And who's going to, have a field day with this? Gaslighters only now. And the covert narcissist psychopaths. So this. And another thing is there was something coming to me and it's not coming to me. Now, I wanted to talk about it, right? Oops. So the first thing Swamiji, Paramahamsa Vishwananda should have said, know yourself. I don't need this worship then, right? Then don't give them mantras and tell them to do this and that worshipping. No, no. Because if they are insincere and who are you fooling now, you're saying, please, then the thing is, do not start them with these things, right? What have you started them with? Sorry. Then they shouldn't even be sitting near an idol. There's no need for that. So the one who gave them the idol is the one to be blamed. First, find yourself. Who are you then? And if you are true, you will come to the true worship. So you see, you've brought the cart before the horse. You've put the cart before the horse. Sorry, so criticism. Productive. I want it to be productive criticism. Constructive. Constructive criticism on this. I mean, no disrespect, Swamiji, Sri Mahamsa. So, no, then don't give them the mantras and murtis and ishtadevas. First and foremost is what? Are you coming to me like a child? Innocent. You know yourself? What is the self? What is being yourself? When you are yourself, you find God, right? Or not? Then in your heart is God. And then you decide if you want to make a murti of it on the outside. So I think Swamiji, sorry, Paramahamsa Vishwananda didn't, I don't know how to do constructive, I'm trying. Uh, didn't you put the horse, the cart before the horse with your bucks? This is what every religion maybe has, is guilty and guilt. So at the same time, you put a guilt that you are doing this. Who are you fooling? Who could they be fooling? But maybe the fooling, we can't really hold on to something. And so let go of everything. Then do Jiddu Krishnamurti. I'm not able to say it properly still, right? I don't have the heart right now to listen to this the third time because my it was like some of the things, these points he's put, it's like my childhood, my experience. You know, who criticizes a child? Oh, yes. Yeah. Being yourself, the world will be against you. There's what kind of love is this? They want to put a dam, like he was telling me. So, there was a guy in London. Actually, he did the action he did was the same as I did with my teacher in my childhood. What did I say to her? I love you. I only show you this much of how much I love you, and this is how much I love you. And yet, I opened my arms, and with my like, this is how much I love you. You see, you can't take love, right? This much, maybe later on, this is like too much. So, and I wrote, my love is more than the ocean's waters, more than the trees, tallest trees, highest mountains, more than this, more than that, more than the description of adoration, the word adoration, and all this. Now you can't take this much of love shown to you. How will you be able to? You're creating dams, and oh, this is, if you love me, you put love on a condition. If you love me, then you said I would. So as a child, I told my teacher that I can bring the stars down for you. So she said she had a rule that you leave from here and you don't come to my car to see me off in school. So I wasn't agreeing. I was begging her. But then later, many years later, I said, okay, give me a reason. She gave me a reason which was really feeble, but I felt, I shocked myself. Like I said, but I will. She gave me a reason, and then I said, but I will run really fast. And but okay, little bit. Then I stopped begging her to, allow me to the car. So then she's put that thing on me that you don't listen to me when you say you can bring down the stars from the sky for me. So I felt guilty, right? And every time she was right and I was in the wrong. I was a criminal, I was a freak, I was a spoiled brat, I was everything. So what Paramahamsa Vishwananda is saying, and I mean that being yourself, you could be wild, spontaneous, like you know what Rumi. I don't like to give examples, but anyways, now I have to. In my childhood, I never give. This is love. This is how I feel. This is what it is. I don't give examples of Rumi and Shams Tabriz. So one day Shams Tabriz is standing there unmovable. People could come and make fun of him and all this. What is he doing on the. So in love, impulsiveness, like my psychologist said, you're very impulsive. Think before you act. Use reason. Like then I found Villette shot, or before that, reason bit times to check, right? Feelings. So, you know, it's an ocean. It's like it's impossible to tell a baby not to cry unless you use force. Like you can't tell the baby not to cry, but you can cajole, you can hold her and hold him, or, and it's impossible. It's impossible to. Can you change the weather? Now we have these new things that you can change the weather. But when a storm comes, so you see, it can't be natural. Zahara, the storm coming, you say, ah, he's wild, wild child. Teacher tried to tame me, my love. Can't tame love. And so Martika's kitchen, love thy will be done. I can no longer run, I can. And Michael Bolton's song, love can come crashing in your door, break your door. Oops. So what's that song of Michael Bolton? You'd never know love if it broke down your door. You wouldn't know it now, you never knew it before. If it's there in your hands or from the heavens above, you wouldn't know love. So all the things in London, then this guy tells me Pakistan, British, Pakistani origin, Pathan. In the smoking room, he tells me that he takes his hand, right, like I did with Miss Dissa a long time ago in my childhood, and says, you know, I'm this good. And he tried to put his fingers even less, thumb and finger less open. He was closing it. And I said, no, no, no. And you are this good. He opened his arms wide open like I did. When I told Miss Desart that this is how much I love you, this is how much I show you, and you can't even take this much. You're saying this is too much. And then there's some Angrez, some Westerners, Europeans sitting there in the smoking room. I wasn't paying attention. And so he's opened his arms and then he stole some Angrez popping up somewhere from out of the blues. I wasn't paying attention uh, to them. And so they're strangers. I've never seen them in my hostel in the smoking room. Never seen them. And he's telling them, raise your arms if you think she's good, like better than me and all this. All of them, Angrez, I call them Europeans, and I don't know who they were. Britishers wouldn't come, maybe from South America. Oh, sorry, South Africa, or the Western, Caucasian. They all raise their hands, or Europe, Italy, Spain. This. Oh, he's made them raise their hands up. That no, she is good, and I'm like, no, no. So that reminded me, and so you see, the world would want to tame you. Then the song came up, right? You can't tame my love. And after I left Americans. You can't tame my love. So I was like, my teacher, I even wrote a terrible pressy in my exam. So I was my teacher who tamed me. You can't tame my love. How she tried to tame me. But where is it? If I could find that old 80s, late 80s, can't find it. I wonder, forgotten the singer's name also. You can't tame my love. You can't tame love, right? Oh, how much we should love the person. So, children, uh, maybe you think this is obsession. She's fixated. You use all these words. Even I started to believe the world in 1989. Freak, intense, obsession. So we've molded and we've become more sophisticated people, disciplined also. And another, anything else? So I had to stop here. Second time I listened to it, I agreed to some like being childlike. You see, it doesn't, you see yourself. But do you know yourself? Now he went to love, right? And love, unconditional love, that's accepting yourself as you are. There's no way out. Now, once my teacher told me, I told her, I love you. That's, oh, no, you love yourself. Oh my God. And I started to. Then later on during the separation, I was like, am I selfish? I didn't love my teacher. I loved myself. I started to believe her. No, no, you love yourself. You don't respect what my wishes. I love myself. I love myself. I shouldn't love myself. Now the gurus that are saying, please love yourself, save yourselves, and coaches, spiritualists, I can't love myself. It's gone. I lost it. That love that you love yourself comes naturally. That's gone. I'm all unnatural. I became. Right? So this, and love is about accepting yourself as you are. You can't fight this. So you see, we have all this jealousy, this bad, whatever it is. We're wild beings. So we're wild beasts with this. Can you stop the ocean? No. Can you stop the river from running into the sea? It's just impossible. It's impossible. Now you see, even my principal, lyrics. It's just a Perry Como. I really like them. I love Perry Como. Tell the sun to, can you tell the sun to leave the sky? But you say, no, no, God is, we are rational human beings, use your akal. Now you're telling a child, you've taken that love away, you've put a dam, you're trying to mold her, love her this way. It's impossible. Ask Mimi if she was alive. Did I ever call her at odd hours? And no, it's just impossible. Did I ever tell her, oh, Mimi, I have to go? Oh, so she would herself, I don't, we just, for the masala. Oh, that masala. Downstairs we go, buy the masala. Yeah, what, like in the, like, Mimi, that roti, Maiman roti. She would take me up. Like I didn't have to do sit, stubborn. Mimi, leave your work. Mimi, I'm crying, child, baby, that like a toddler. You're not taking me. I never don't remember doing that with Mimi. Ah, child crying, throwing tantrums, hitting the door. Mimi, take me to the Maiman upstairs neighbor. I want to have the Maiman's roti. Take me to Coca-Cola Wali. No, there was nothing like that. Just fell into perspective. It was so good. And she never, ever said that, please, Zahra, let me do my work. I'm busy now or something. Or you're being stubborn. Mimi never had to say this, my grandma. Can I hold you closer to me and not feel you going through me? It's just impossible. Yes, there are possibilities. But can you now tell the sun to rise from the west when it's rising from the east? It's just impossible. Can the ocean keep from rushing to the shore? It's just impossible. So, what we have done, and this education and this discipline, God knows. So, God give us the serenity to change the things we can change that need to be changed, and the, what is that quote? And not to change what can't be changed, and to leave. So I couldn't change my teacher. She couldn't change me. Who is right? Who is wrong when love is us? If I had you, could I ever want for more? It's just. But here you would say we are human beings. We need to, the laws, rules, how to love. So Jesus Christ, I wrote, how much love does this rich kid have to give to her poor teacher, middle class, working? I would sell my very soul and not regret it. But I could live without your love. However, it's just impossible. So love is a wonderful thing, makes you smile through the pouring rain. Michael Bolton's song, what does he say more? It's like the birds fly, they don't think twice. They simply spread their wings, right? Oh, I can't explain. So you're trying to train a child, okay, potty training and washing face and brushing teeth. Yeah, I got stuck in these things. I don't know. Anyways, Paramahamsa has come to this. It's very wonderful But at least he says that being yourself and the world will be against you. Just be yourself. Like now, so like self-conscious. Oh, don't do this, do this. Oh, if I, like Mike, like you walk like this and you walk stiffly and you did this. Oh God. So I become so self-conscious and oh God, how to meet a king and too self-conscious. So all the time I'm in my mind and it became very, very unhealthy. But at least one thing I went to the principal and said, these people who are close to come to you, and not all of them, they may be what you call that, buttering you. She said, do you trust them that they really love you? And so she said, I don't think about trust. And I went out of that office being a different person. There was no more Miss Disa in my mind, no more this person is a hypocrite, this person, I can't stand this. I don't know whether this person is true or not. What does this person want? All that just dropped. She doesn't think of trust. And it's not that I forced myself, it just happened so naturally with her. It's not that I had to tell myself out coming that look what the principal has said. Don't think. You also don't think of trust. No, no. It just happened miraculously, magic. I stopped thinking of trust. And so was brought to that, right? What Mother Teresa had read, said, because I had written some, my Christian friend came and said, I gave him some things, I know that I had some things on Mother Teresa. So I was, so what, and I had written something on Mother Teresa. Oh, so the thing is that, oh, terrible. I kind of regret like comparing Mother Teresa and Lady Diana long time ago. So Mother Teresa said that judging people, if you judge people, you can't love them. So now what if like you'll say, oh, this child is like this child is like this. So I, so then I just watched a movie, right? The greatest story ever told on Jesus Christ. He says, James is complaining about his brother who's a tax collector. Oh, sorry, don't go there. And he gambles and he takes taxes. He's terrible, terrible. So he's complaining about his brother, and Jesus Christ tells him, James, do you love your brother? You love him. So where there is love, there's acceptance, right? There's uh, not that someone is hitting you. Like, oh, before, and then I read, maybe her husband was telling, oh, I love you, don't leave me, and hitting her. What's her name? Emina Durrani, my feudal lord. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm not going to hit you again. I really love you. Don't leave me. He said. And again he does it. And again he does it. And हर सितम the आखिरी सोच के हम रह गए. From Nika movie song, Indian movie song. Like, so they're keeping you and they say, we love you, I love you, don't leave me. You have to write a book. Yeah, so there are like, so in love, is this love really? Or is this their insecure? Maybe they do love or they lack love. And so I got caught in this and then I couldn't decide that if Miss Dis, my teacher, okay, she was like, like, I'm too much for her. Yeah, there's the time my friend and I are walking, and I go in. There's her office up. There's this place where we could see. I mean, we could listen. What is Miss Tessa doing? And try to. We can't see down below her desk, so we can see her office from this place where we used to work. I used to sometimes go there. Miss Tessa doing? This. Yeah, so that was a bit too much, right? So we need to train the person, but it's not a criminal thing. Hmm. Peeping Tom. So it's not like she's in the bathroom. No, no. In her office, this place in school. And there's a grass patch garden. We used to walk, my friend and I, in high school. Oh, I found this place where we can see inside Mr. Sa's, at least the roof, the fan is moving, but we can't see down. Mm. And we can hear the sound. Yeah, so a little crazy, going too much, huh? And then following her until we depart from after school. So yeah, this like my mother, she stopped me like I was playing with my sister. Oh, my teacher, and I was says Hera. One day, she parent, this dance, the ribbon, such a beautiful design it made. We were dancing and we had to hold ribbons, and there was a pole in the middle. So, my sports teacher made us make such a beautiful design with different ribbon colors, holding it and dancing. So our parents were invited. And after that, I was playing with Miss Tessa, and my mother called me on the side and said, Sarah, don't play like this with Miss Tessa. I said, okay, don't do this to Miss Tessa. I said, I'm just playing, Amma. She said, no, no, don't do this. Bus, I stopped. So there's a way of, there's some elderly people, when they used to say things to us, we would listen to them. Like, don't put your eyes up. My mother told me after that, I never, when she was talking to me about something, and I did, oh God, oh, so, my eyes would go up, rolling my eyes up, you know. She said, no, Zahra, don't do this. So I stopped. And uh, my wet hands, you know, wiping them on my clothes. She said, Sarah, don't do this. Stop doing that. So, and the prince. So later, what do I do? So, no, no. So I didn't expect anything from the principal. but to love unconditionally. What duty and this? What is my duty first? No, so all this, the world definitely. I mean, if you go wild, there are no strings. Like love, world will not agree with you. The world will be against you. And then maybe, sincerity will come if, so the pretentiousness comes when you feel you have to do a duty, when you're out of your nature, when you're brought out of the self, then pretentiously, why does pretentiousness come? When every day it's become a routine also to go and worship the God. I left these rituals in my Shia son. Like I can't do it anymore. Free spirit. Someone even told me that later on, but I felt guilty. But then I couldn't seem to do the like this day. Even that I said forget it. And then I read Shakti Goen's book later, and all these books where you how to pray to God. First, listen to God. What does He want? And something has taken us out of our nature. Otherwise, why would we waste our time pretending to worship God? Is there a certain kind of a duty? You feel a sense of duty and you've left your true feelings. Who are you? Or maybe an answer will come from, um, like there was a priest, which Paulo Coelho's book, down by the down by the river, Pietra, if I pronounce this right. I sat and cried, wept. I sat and wept. So one is going for the religious, the lover chooses of the lady, and so the male lover chooses his duty to worship God, and he leaves her. He wants to become a priest or something, right? I can't remember, but maybe the answer is here. Paulo Coelho. So piece by piece, trying to, because I can't talk properly. I don't know, something wrong with me. The lover chooses to become a priest. Let me see. It's been a long time. Not on Wikipedia. Nothing about this book on archive. Oh, archive is. So the lover leaves. Male lover chooses to be a priest. Let's see what. Oh, I should. By the river Hyadra, I sat down and wept. There is a legend that everything that falls into the waters of this river, leaves, insects, feathers of birds, is transformed into the rocks that make the riverbed. If only I could tear out my heart and hurl it into the current. Then my pain and longing would be over and I could finally forget. So Paramahamsa Vishwananda also says that talk to God, open your heart to God. Spill out what's in your heart. By the river Piedra, I sat down and the wind. Okay, jeez. My tears fall into the cold water. Doesn't say, perhaps love makes us old before our time or young. If youth has, that is why I write, to try to turn sadness into longing. We had been children together, then he left. Like so many young people who leave small towns. He said he was going to learn. Here it is. Oh, he was going to learn about the world, that his dreams lay beyond the fields of Soria. Years passed with almost no news of him. Every now and then he would send me a letter, but he never returned the paths and forests of our childhood. When I finished school, then okay, here it is. But after I reread my letter, I tore it up. One day I learned that he had begun to give lectures. This surprised me. I thought he was too young to be able to teach anything to anyone. And then he wrote to me that he was going to speak to a small group in Madrid and asked me to come. So she went. So 4 hour trip to Zaragoza to Madrid. Then what was stolen from us? Religion. What is he giving back? I asked. No, no, he's not giving us anything back, said a younger woman seated on my right. Yeah, so he's just one for a second. So I have to. Every day God gives us the sun, and also one moment in which we have the ability to change everything that makes us unhappy. Ah, so he's giving lectures. He's become a teacher. Oh, I have to read this whole. So he leaves her, right? Oh, I have to. Yeah, so maybe the answer is in this book. Sorry, I had to go through it. So I couldn't find it properly. Okay, so um, you mean to say, our moms also said that God doesn't want anything from us, just to be ourselves, not be what the world has made us. Like Jesus Christ said, be in this world, but not you're not of this world. Know that. So I'll continue later. I don't know. I will, so this, at least this now you see, having humanity. We need God, but He doesn't need us for anything. And what is the self? The self being? Maybe even the child DNA. Maybe we get influenced by maybe the love that I thought I had for this teacher was conditioned, influenced, some reincarnation. Oh, and then someone told me reincarnation. Maybe the way, and another, oh, and my favorite. Another one. Zillion movie. Copyright infringement intended, but I can't find quotes on this. Actually, this thing has very this picture. Sally never made me choose between being loved and being me. What my teacher made me choose, I guess. Being loved and being me. Destroyed my life. A lot of pain. Sometimes love isn't enough. The song came out. Patti Smith and Don Henley. Ah, and if I told her, her stern, possessive grandmother, Glenys Jones, a loving nanny, Isabella Rosaline, tries to protect an orphan, Alexandra Jonas, from a stern, possessive grandmother. Yeah, all that very stern and possessive, Stern. Miss Dessau was like this. Oh, my teacher. Rules, regulations. And I told her I love her, that's why. She's like, oh, you love yourself. You don't love me. And now there are spiritual coaches saying, love yourself, love yourself. They're not saying love God. There are people saying love yourself. And what did even Jesus Christ say? Love your neighbor. What kind of a Catholic teacher was she? Sorry to put it this way. To her sometimes. Um, love your neighbor. So even those love your neighbor as you love your. So you have to love yourself to love your neighbor, right? This is how they explain this. Oh no, you don't. You don't love me. You love yourself. So now I'm like I- selfish love. Foolish. It said my love is foolish later on. Foolish love. Love your neighbor as Jesus never said don't love yourself as yourself. I don't know where this Miss Disa, oh my teacher, hello. Now she was a very good Catholic, really. Every day, Mara, 6 o'clock, her church. Then even later on, she joined the catechumenic. But alas, she could not love your neighbor as yourself. Does Jesus say, if you love yourself, you are selfish? You won't be able to love anyone? Mark 12:30-31. Jesus never said, don't love yourself. And you love yourself, you're being selfish. You can't love another. What kind of terrible? I just had enough all those years. Sorry, I'm just. So I'll go now and then finish it. No, it's very late and my neighbors. Oh God, and I might get 2 hours, 40 minutes. I can't afford this online. I'd get a headache. So so what are we on now? Paramahamsa Vishwanatha. Sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. letting go of society's expectations. Oh, so I'm trying to figure out, not just because I could be wrong, that there are these people, bucks who go there and they try to go to temples and worship like Mr. Sa. Um, who are you fooling? And God is my strength. And I've told her, who's the person who, did God tell you to leave me? She said, no. Then I said, who's the person who told you to leave me? Have you promised God to leave, never to come back? She said, no. Then I said, who's the person? I will kill that person who told you. Like I was, yes. Oh, and Mr. Shaw would say, mean what you say. And of course, I'm not going to kill the person, but oh, so 1989 also kutte ki dum zahra ki teri. Right. Like they say in Urdu that the dog's tail twisted remains twisted. And that's applying to me. 1980, since Miss Tissa, since day one, has told me, mean what you say what you mean. Now, she really maybe believed that I'm going to kill someone. This, so she's told me, if you kill anyone, you will kill my God, because God is my strength. Then God became my weakness. But what is this? I don't understand. Oh, I love you, but our friendship is dead. Now, what did I do? Did I do something to? So God, now she's saying, if I kill anyone, I could have fallen from the third floor. She never came to my rescue. Suicides, attempt, like this, right? Surely, movie. So all her neighbors who were outside, suicide scene. Oh. Dharmendra's best comedy scene from Sholay movie. I could have fallen. No, no, that's okay. If she dies, suicide. I didn't say suicide. I didn't even call anyone. But I was, on the other side, trying to reach the railing down on the third floor so I could get into the balcony of Mr. Sun. I could have fallen. And I had to then get, so that the lady downstairs I saw telling the chowkidar, their gatekeeper, their caretaker downstairs, girl up. And Miss Disa is sitting in her room. Time goes by, but if I kill anyone, I will kill. I could have fallen from there. She never came up. No? Hmm. Oh, if you kill anyone, 1989, January 7th. What is that? And I love you too, but our friendship is dead. It made me feel so guilty. No, no, but please don't say that she made you feel guilty. Hmm. Made me feel like a criminal. So gaslighters, covert narcissists make you feel that way. Don't tell me that they don't. And that I'm putting the blame on. Oh, there's another way of saying, don't say anything against this teacher. Like, take responsibility for what you've done, a relationship. What would that other Christian, oh, my friend, really, Christian friend, another one. So, Baba, okay, I know my religion was Shia and it was strict. like Imam Ali taking this iron rod out for Akil. Baitul Mal should be for the poor. He was serious. Akil, his brother, and they were poor. Goodness, there should be a reserve from the Baitul. So Miss Tissa was like Imam Ali with me. Now, if I say more, I'll feel guilty because, and who can judge and who can? Only it's between me and Miss Tissa, but I'm sharing this. I mean, my teacher. And then the principal later on, I haven't even invited her to my house for like on this day come. I gave her an open invitation. Open. Lavender, the cards I'd wonder from long time ago. London, fresh, packed. I opened that or from Dubai I brought and drawn a map to my house, from her house to my house. I said, open invitation whenever your, no, I didn't say your highness or queen of, no, no, I didn't put it like that. Like I said, whenever you, she never came to my house. And what? On one hand, like I thought, oh, she's the wonderful, she's the gorgeous lady, the one forgiving my faults and take, she couldn't take what if I was a little bit, here she says, discipline yourself. What? I'm not arguing with her. She in her house. She said, "Don't argue." I say, "Who's she?" So really, so, these women, and she's sorry. I don't mean don't judge her, but like she'll go. So in London, I was telling the Italian hostel girls friends in the smoking room, take me to a cabaret. She said. So the principal said we went to a cabaret, and she's gone to casinos, right? And I was like, oh, the Italian girls were not taking me to a cabaret. Now I'm like 20 plus. Because the principal has gone to a cabaret, not a striptease, but a cabaret. Okay. And then on the other hand, she's telling her son in college that no, no, no. Her son told me when he was sitting with his aunt in the car that did you, Mela, you have some pictures you've taken? I said, yes, I did. So, or they used to, he said, my mother, her is our principal, told him not to sing that part of the song in Kabhi Kabhi Mere Dil Mein Khayal Aata. And there are times when the student swaying and all with the music. And when I've told them dance sway with the music, when I went up another carnival, she's told me you were telling our girls to dance. Oh, and not one of them listened to me. Not one of them swayed. They were camel riding. They didn't. No one swayed with the music. So you see, these kind of people are danger. The rug is pulled. So Tina Turner's song, Sting, I think. The rug was pulled so gently from under my feet. So there's this teacher, and there's the principal in my life. There's been heartache and pain. And if I was like that wild child with Mr. Sa, I don't know what this principal. So in the beginning, she shows that, oh, take me. I went to her and I said, if we were Christians, I would have made you my godmother. She said, we don't have to be Christians. Take me as your godmother. I'm going on about renting. So you see, these are the things, but like real life. So I think, no, I wonder if Miss Tissa was worse or she was worse. But so, and discipline. And then Samantha, my friend in London, she started to laugh out loud. You not be straight over the phone. And Samantha was like, she started to crack up. And when I told her that this is what my mommy principal has said to me over the phone, she said, you, you are straight as a pole, right? Be straight, be straight. Ah, Rumi says, when you show me your real face, you show your real face to me. Rumi. The principle, another, sorry, I do not. Show me your face. No. Show me the real you, right? When you show me the real, you say behave yourself and all this. When you, oh, and I've been so stupid, foolish, right? Waiting for her that when I lose myself in you, I find myself in the meaning of my life. And I've shown it to that person in London. I wrote this for my principal. And he looks like Paramahamsa Vishwan. I mean, Paramahamsa Vishwananda looks like him. But he was fair Pathan, tall. And so, no, when you show me, what's that? When you, I can't unveil it. Show me, when you show me your true self. You see all this, you are hiding. Show when, so these are our adults and elderly people. Contradictions, with contradictions, they can do more damage to people when you show me your true self. I will behave myself. Maybe I'll have to go to Shahram, Shivaji. I will. You say behave yourself? Sorry. God knows how to search this. Sorry. What's love? That will, can't find it. God knows what made her discipline. Oh, punishment? Uh, certain things, contradictions. At least I knew what I expect from my teacher, past teacher, before I met my principal. You say behave yourself. And on what she's told me to behave myself. I can't find it. There are a lot of damage we do. And the damage we do by these contradictions On one hand, very, very modern, I felt, oh, and very like, my Irani type, shuma- ma- push, affectionate and open arms. And then on the other hand, so, education, I think, I thought maybe this teaches us to become complicated in life and simple people. Mimi was refined, not crude. Uh, oh, she knew Sanskrit and all. So I don't know how much Mimi studied, but either it's our this education that makes us very superficial, and we think we are something, uh, and then on the other hand, then we have our culture. So she was a little bit, she was my culture, and she had Arab blood and Bastaki Irani blood. And then what is it that makes us so like this? That we, I didn't want her to feel guilty or anything. Last thing I want. And anyway, I don't think she will feel guilty because she's so busy, occupied in her. She told me, I have an occupation. I do not operate like this. Like what? Oh, that, because you have darkness in your life, that I will feel that I will, oh, I'm leaving you, mommy, the letter I wrote. Oh, 7 months has taken me. So, oh, so, she has an occupation, Zahra. You see, on Facebook, I don't want to go, they'll remove it in 30 days on a page and say this. I'm saying it like this. And I never want to complain and make her feel guilty. That's not why. No, person should come if it's in their heart to come and love someone. Because you don't know, there are times when it, I used to miss her, but I used to say not to go to her just because you miss her. When she wants you, go to her. And if she calls you, then I end up sometimes calling her. Or my aunt has brought something from Iran, or something happens, or a sign from Allah, and or don't go to her. No, I would pray to Allah, God, that, oh Allah, don't don't let her come out of obligation or feeling sorry for me, or like that. Oh, how is she? Oh, she was very attached to me in college. I could see that, or something, but she doesn't talk like that. I wonder if she even talked to herself like that. I have an occupation. So, terrible. So, anyways, we don't, I shouldn't. So I used to, if her heart wants to come, then come. Allah, just don't bring her out of sympathies that she may come to me or come to my house now after graduation. There was not a time when, I stopped celebrating my birthday because I could go to college and I thought this was enough. I didn't even have to tell her that it's my birthday. Why should I tell her? But yeah, because then she would, oh, happy birthday, and she'd be obliged to. Not the way. So I would just go there and my birthday celebrated in college, not with a cake or anything. Just her presence was enough, and it was this any other day, but in college. So I didn't make it special or anything. So this sometimes love is so covert. Narcissists will never learn. Thank you, Denzel Washington's. This again brought me back to that. teacher of mine. Yes, I. And another thing I want to add, sorry, Denzel Washington, the way he said it, I won't be able to. But just one thing I want to add. Sometimes the gaslighter will tell you, I didn't mean it like this. I meant it like this. You misunderstood me. Oh boy. It's not even like outright coming and saying lying and on that you can make out, that oh even then you have your doubts, but when they say, I never said this, but they said it, and then you can have doubts on that, gaslighting you. And another thing is when they say what they say and they meant this, but now they tell you on the face when you confront them, when why did you tell me this? This seems to come as a taunt or something, right? Or putting me down like that. I felt you were putting me down unnecessarily. But I never meant to. I said it, but I didn't mean it like that. You misunderstood me. You took my thing negatively. I meant it as a constructive criticism. You always take me negatively. You always, or not always, but at least in this, very clever. These narcissists and their minds work so well that your mind, if you start working on, you can't beat them, you can't reach them, you can't take any action against them. Recently, like I was, like when will someone lies against you? So what did they say? This channel, and what did she say that her channel? My goodness, maybe on TikTok you could tell that you have a red flag or something. Terry McVoy, PhD. The real reasons why, I have to check on that. Real reason why men and women abuse people. Yeah, both. Oh, so Reiki premiering. Oh, life, joyful radiance. Tip of the moon. Beautiful. Makes me go to sleep. So good. So, living with a gaslighter, covert narcissist, abusive person, you then it's very tempting to destroy yourself. You don't allow any good feeling to come to you. When you love someone and they won't allow you to, like, please, uh, it's like whatever they say you have to do. And you're always in the wrong. You're the freak, you're the spoiled brat, you're what not. And yes, I stopped going to her after school. And guess what? She's done. My teacher. She smiled at me and I went back to her. The next time she did it in 19, when I joined college outside her church, I was attending a wedding in church. She came and she looked at me and she smiled. I didn't even smile back. I looked at baby Mariam's statue there in her church area, outside her church. And then I cried and I did whatever, listening to Michael Bolton's song, How Am I Supposed to Live? Oh, Jesus, I didn't smile at. No, I made thanks. These books really helped me. 1 minute of self-esteem. Americans helped me later, or this all together. Maybe even the song of Heart, Don't Change My Mind. Heart, Be Good This Time. And yet, the memory, sometimes I have these what do you call them in psychology? Regression or relapses that never get over. So, so finally, do you see now? At least we can be sure that only how much ex-Muslims are there, and they're trying. So only these, these abusive people who want to abuse the women, men, and of course they can lower their gazes and walk, right? But it's not equal to what women are supposed to do and how they're supposed to remain in their houses. Um, or if for work they can't talk to a man when they're working at work. I don't know how the Iranis during the Khomeini time, I was told, they are working women in science, this, that. Khomeini made them work. But I went, but still, the men have excel over women. That you cannot deny in Islam. And so these possessive, controlling people, and this is where it comes from, this religion also, and other religions, but for now, this religion, right? Because other religions have reformed and you can, but this is the worst right now. What is more important? And it is. So controlling people will not leave this. Gaslighters with mujrims that they are, that Allah has made disbelievers mujrim. What mujrim? Gaslighting should be a crime. Killing people for leaving Islam should be a crime. Harming people, being stern with them because they doubt this religion or disbelievers they are, should be a crime. So now whoever comes here and still, they are criminals. And so, so this lady, someone asked her in the end, like, there's no justice. So how can we get justice against liars and gaslighters and governances and abusive, like these abusive women and men? She said, well, you just have to, it's not easy, but, like what she said that we can't take action. There's no justice against them, even in this world, secular world. But that we move away and we make our own lives anew, starting a new Hafiz. And the impact, even now, sometimes, I mean, how much it's damaged my inner being to love a gaslighter, an abusive woman, teacher, no justice. And, anyways, I loved her. I felt sorry for her. Even now, when Denzel Washington, I was like, what? Isn't there a way? Wasn't there a way? Maybe I cried because maybe for my pain a little bit and more that Allah, how could I not save her? I loved her so much. Like, how could she be like so cruel? Don't be cruel. So, yes, there's abuse in every walk of life, but this religion, this gives you the license to towards women. See, difference is that even though in the Western world they can't do anything, they have to move away and start their lives anew. But this, That's not a religion. This is a religion that gives you the license, telling to kill even. You can kill. I'm telling you this. I'm not telling you. Like I'm telling you, and I'm now you see, you understand? And how the imams have told, oh, what about this? So their evil thing will be forgiven, the believers removed. And even though you have a nation, you are the best of nation, Allah says, to, excuse me, to what? To enjoin good and Shias. Get it? So I'm getting a little over, getting too like angry. I have to cool down, cool down. Sorry, just pause my, remove their ills from them. Moreover, yeah, even though you have imams thereafter. I don't know what happened to the Ismaili imams, how they changed, but it's not there in Surah. Oh, Surah Nur, ayat 55. Finally, God realized that this whole thing is done and all this. So we have the Surah Furqan ayat also. Look at this that I didn't give you because I was on Sa'i, the Arabic word evil. Now, what is this? Is also Sa'i, right? So remembering Surah Furqan ayat and then now giving it to you. So, what are you told after enjoining a nation? You are the best of nation, enjoining good and forbidding evil. And how you do it with force. This you are made the criminal. You you know, even stopping a child with force is a crime. Should be. You are using violence against a child. Violence in itself is a crime. So Furqan at 70. Like I'm getting angry here. This is also violence. It shouldn't be like this. Level headed balance. Except he who repents and believeth and does righteous deeds. Replace, okay, see, you're doing righteous deeds, Salihan, but then Allah will replace your, doesn't mean that, oh, Sa'i comes again. So here, I was on the word Sa'i, but I forgot that this had the word Sa'i. So now we come to Surah Furqan, ayat 70. He will change your evil deeds to good ones. Hasanat. Can you beat this? Like, what is this? So we have a spiritual, we have a religious warfare with these people. Warfare in the sense that we fight a good fight, like Paulo Coelho has written about a good fight. We're not so not being sarcastic, not being in a graceful manner, like taking Surah Fusilat, but that's just one ayat there that the Muslims may use to say, look, what, look. So, which enemy of yours? Apostates, you're supposed to maybe, God, look, your bosom friend will become. So, what? When to give? Oh, Allah. What? Surah Fusilat, right? So, I asked Jesus Christ, like, how much love shall we give? Oh, as a rich kid, wealthy, spoiled kid, my teacher thought I was. Surah Fusilat. So with your enemy, you can be like that. You're Allah cajoling. You're cajoling your enemy or patronizing. Patronizing with your enemy. We angels were, and then, and 32. Oh, no, no, sorry. And who is better in speech than one who invites to Allah? Yes. Inviting to Allah in what way? and does righteousness and says, indeed, I'm okay, inviting, you have to invite to Allah, and no one can invite you to Christ or their religion or freedom, how they think it, but you can invite and proselytite, what do you call it, convert people. And not equal are the good deed and the bad. Of course not. How can the good deed, hasanata, be equal to sa'i? And then see what for the believers, their evil will be but lead to good deeds. Here, even now on this. I was going to another point, but it stopped me. Very good. I came to this Surah Fussilat, ayat 34. So Allah tells you that not equal is the good and the evil, right? And so repel that which is best. What is best? Then behold one who, like you threaten them or you lovingly embrace them, niches. Evil people. Be oh, what is this? So many contradictions. I don't know. So repel evil with what is oh good. What is hasanatu? And then be stern with the disbeliever and enjoin good and forbid evil. Okay. So how are you to enjoin good and forbid evil? Sternly, lying against me, being gaslighters, being God. Huh? Are you to come nice, kindly, repel evil with which is good? At times be like this. No, but Allah doesn't say that. By that which is better. Son, Ahsan, better, not the best. See here, Ahsan is better. Then behold one who between you and between him was enmity, as if he becomes an intimate friend, as if he has become as if. So are you to patronize with us? Or those evil? Yeah. So you say they're not attacking you. So if, oh, good. No, no, you are going to invite them. You are the one inviting them to Allah. Who is better in speech than one who invites to Allah? And as if you know who Allah is. Allah could be the polytheist moon god, or the goddess, and does righteousness and says, indeed, I am of the Muslims. You are less than a believer. You are less than a believer. And not equal are the good deed and the bad. But what a joke, Allah. Look, look, look. Let me tell you. Let me show you again. Okay, shall I take these two? Where is it? Surah Furqan. Oh, so not equal are. There he said it, Allah has said it. Then Allah will replace evil deeds with good. Very, very good. For Allah. So, who am I talking to? A gaslighter? Muslim believer? Shia? Tamur? Extremists? You are under crime of lying, gaslighting. You should be in jail. No? These people are walking free. Soft killers. So, and also don't tell me that the men are supposed to put down their gazes, lower their gazes, but, and then some of you that men and women have equal rights and reward when they do good. That part, not here, Surah 4 I 34, right? Surah 4 I 34. So please correct. You won't correct yourself because you, now we have to defend ourselves. We are on the defensive against these raids, against their attacks, assaults. See, gaslighter will never change. You can cry your goodness. I cried my gaslighter will never change. I loved her. I adored her. I put my life on risk, but for the wrong reason that I should trespass her balcony. But at least, like, she loves, and and this teacher never, I never, like, because she always used to sign our yearbooks with God bless Miss Tissa. Oh, sorry, no, her name, right? So for her to say, I love you too, what does love mean? But now I said, okay, if you love me, then why can't we work, be together, reconcile, come home, meet my mother as you used to come to my birthdays, this and that. Our friendship is dead. Now, what was the point? They will not change. ISIS, maybe some, but the gaslighters among them will not change. The ones who want upper hand, whenever they wish they want to go to the women, women should say no, not no, because they are under the thing. Operative consent is 24 hours. They are Muslim women, believing women. So these kind of men and women, what is your thing in this? Gaslighting. There are gaslighting women. Their thing will be that this is our religion, and women should be in parda. We cannot take it. Like, so, like Fatima said, I don't want to go near the blind man because I can see him. He can't see me. So what? I can smell him. So they become so stern that rules mean everything to them. Principles and the truth that is up, like, what truth? Truth. When love is there, the ones who don't believe in love just want to possess and all, and also want to be possessed by their men or something. Or maybe they want, they are control freaks. So even if they leave this religion, let's say, they'll get another religion where they can be control freaks, like Hindu religion. They are devis or something. Or they want, they're just too, this thing with laws. They love the laws. And now, I don't know, maybe mothers and they have young daughters. No, no. But you can give your daughters to mutta, but they know very well that if they say no to their daughter about mutta, and Prophet Muhammad is not alive to marry their 6 years old, 9 years old. Or, you know, some, I don't know why women would not. leave this religion because Prophet Muhammad has seen the many women, mostly women in hell. Do you know of a woman who likes to be controlled by her man? Or what is it that women would not leave this religion? Is it that they love? It's like it's my religion, or that possessiveness, or like, or someone, a woman who doesn't want to be wrong. This is my religion, and it is ego coming up. It is the true religion, my religion, not true. I mean, she'll just say that it is. It is my religion. So these kind of people will not leave. Women. And another thing is, what did designers Ahand, the third, say? Religion, it is your religion. It's our religion, and we are not to leave it. How did he put it? I can't find it the last time I searched for it. You see, he didn't say, I don't think he said true religion. This is our religion, for better or for worse. Even His Highness Aga Khan the Third has said something to like, it is our religion. No, no, I need his quote. Live and let live. He reminded the world that Islam sought to. Don't give me another shock. Is he reminding? Sorry, Aga Khan the Third reminding, or I think he's trying to bring a reform in. But his great grandfather was a terror, and Islam is a terror. Hazrat Nuh was a terror for the polytheists. And they were saying, don't leave your religion, hold fast to Nasr, Nasra, all your idols. Inviting the people like this madness. Right, quote. The women, Krishna is not a unique act. Gossip. Oh, can't find it. Islam sought to live and let live. I'm showing you the mujrims or the polytheists in the Quran. Live and let live is Islam. No, it isn't. Be stern with the disbelievers. Live and live. You see, that's why I said even about His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth that they are, this Imam, although beautiful, absolutely adorable, is in an illusion of about Islam. He's he's taken Islam in a very positive manner, which is no way positive. Let's go to Wikipedia again and see. Huh? Oh, oh, don't shock me. So their religion is not only tolerant of other, but most no, please. Oh my goodness. This is too much. The ayats are all against what Hussain Khan has said about Islam. He said that we live more being in God. But God is, we are living in God. God is beyond even His creation. Oh my God. It is said that we live more, move, and have our being in God. Now, what's this? Contradictions. It's driving me nuts. Already, I'm trying to figure out the contradictions that affect on me. I firmly believe that higher experience can be said makes absolute devotion. Oh my God, what does that mean? Yeah, consider Allahu Akbar. It doesn't mean that you go killing people on saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Westerners and all this. Sorry, what I mean is taking lives. What we saw recently at, where was it then? In Germany now? Or Imam Hassan has explained Islamic doctrine of God. Oh, ooh, you see, His Highness Aga Khan, also the third, was very, very in a deep delusion, illusion about Islam. Oh, no, I think I thought I read it here. It's no more. Okay, Islam is a very great religion. Now it's come to that. The creation, according to Islam, is not a Jewish idea of creation. Huh? There's a fundamental difference between the Jewish. Islam is not a unique acting. Sorry, I think I need a break. So now they've taken out that this is our religion. Islam is such a great religion. Oh, I feel like I've got tightness in my head. I have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and attention. And sorry I couldn't speak properly at times. And don't mean to, unnecessarily disagree with Paramahamsa Vishwananda. Just, just saying my own thoughts against what he said. Be yourself. So, what is the self? Self, Atma, or without the what? How do we convey it to atheists? Like, what is yourself? Let's see. I'll be thinking about this. I have to go now. So sorry. Yeah, more on against Paramahamsa Vishwananda in a like but I don't have the eloquence. His very good eloquence actually is Swami Ravati Kanta. Oh, I don't even have eloquence. Thank you so much for bearing with me.